You know, I didn't notice that until you pointed it out, Kev. Thank you. Hi, kids. How's it going? Someone says hi, hi. And Bradley says morning, evening, you little vixen, you. I'm 6'1". I'm not little. I'm not little. Lucy is little. She's sitting in my lap, though. She's just a little fluff ball. Mwah. Well, hi there, I'm sick of your crap. Is this the first time I know you followed me a while back, but I think this is the first time you've been in my stream. Hi. What? Leave Loath alone? Oh, wait, different Loath. Yeah, I didn't realize until you said something, Kefty, that the flame kisses were coming out to the beat of the music. That was fantastic. I must have timed it just right. .61 without heels. I'm even more imposing with them. I go up to like 6'3" or 4. I try not to wear too tall of a heel though. For some reason that followed me more. Maybe that's why I haven't got notifications for the streams. Maybe you're correct. Thank you again for the follow though. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm usually on Wednesday nights. I'm here at about this time, between 1 and 1:30, usually about closer to 1:30, so I drag my ass in front of the computer and finally home from work. So. I hear Rough Pumpkin. You do. You do. Because I don't typically spend a lot of time doing this anymore, unlike when I used to do the get ready with me and do the makeup stuff before I stream. I don't do that as much anymore because I've been doing the VTuber thing. So I like being a large mammal. Well, I cannot disagree with that statement. But yeah, since I don't do the VTuber thing, I only use the one song because that's about all I have time for before I usually swap over. So, let me see. Put OBS over there where it belongs. Stay in your window. Lucy is being needy right now. He's sitting here precariously balanced on my knee. Leaning back, but also trying not to fall while trying to bite my hand. What she really wants is belly rubs. Ah. All right. Hush. Sit. Down. Did you go and finish your chew bone for this? Because he's looking at me like she's begging for a treat. My favorite song is the one Momo did for Loading. Rough Pumpkin is my second fave. Fair enough. It's always the first one that came up on the list for me when I played it on Spotify. So it's always the first one I opened with. So it's probably one of my favorites. I'm only 6 foot 250. I've put on weight, but I can still lift over 1,000 pounds. Damn, that's a lot of pounds. 6'1" with boots. Which is what I am normally, fortunately. Not unfortunately, but why are you like that? There it goes. Okay, now you're displaying correctly. Chewbone, give me Chewbone. You can fight her for it. Oh, you can still lift over 100 pounds. I was like, damn, are you like a bodybuilder or something? I don't know anybody can lift 1,000 pounds. Sit, dog. Y'all may hear her whining because I'm weaning her off of the copious amounts of treats. No! I'm gonna mute this mic, dog. Hang on a sec, gal. This dog puts up with so much from me. What's your favorite type of music? I like rock, metal, country, a little bit of a lot, except very, very little rap. I'm about the same way. I'm not big on country. I'm more of a rock, metal kind of person. But I've lately been on a synthwave say lately. It's been the past few years I've really been into like synthwave, like cyberpunk style music, you know? Very 80s retro kind of stuff. I'm trying to remember what we were doing last. Right, we just came back from our... Oh, a metal chick, sweet. We just came back from our, Okay, we just woke up from, I guess, would probably be another nightmare? I don't know. Lucy? No. No. No, ma'am. I'm trying to remember. Let me see. I think I took a note here somewhere. Right. We left the cabin, and we did the thing with the... Big hair music is glorious, yeah. So, if you want some company, or this, you could totally. I would totally love some ferret company. And maybe some Loathy company, too. Maybe. I'll think about it. We played the giant didgeridoo thing in our nightmare. That's what it was. That made the weird sound that apparently summons demons or what have you. But yeah, lately I've been on this whole cyberpunk kick. And I say lately, it's probably been a couple of years now that I've been on this kick, so it's not a phase, Mom, you know. Hello, Kefkers.
Sorry. That was my mic chest. Good God, frame. It's your boobs bouncing on the screens that's got my attention to that.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, that was funny.
I mean, considering you drew them, I mean...
Yeah, and the bounce. Bonga, 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 bonga. We couldn't get them to bounce right. They were not
just a little tweak in the settings.
Physics.
You know? To be fair, I went and looked at a tutorial as to how the program works. Blue did not.
No, he didn't.
So to his credit, he figured out a lot for someone who had no idea what the hell he was doing.
Yeah, he's like me. He dives in head first. It's like, I'll figure it out as I go. Oh my God, what the fuck am I doing?
But I went and watched a whole tutorial on it, and I was like, oh, okay, that's how this works. This is how we do this, and okay. I think I was trying to do something else.
At some point, if you'll mind.
I can show you the same video. I sent the video to him. Like, here, this shows you exactly how to set it so it layers properly and everything. And you don't have weird because now I'm looking at it like I would like to do some tweaking of some stuff myself, but it's kind of difficult because of the way he's got the layer set up.
Got it layered. I could actually, I got the files. I could send you the files, and if you want to try to piece
roughly
together...
what order the layers need to go in. The problem is taking the time to do it. I just haven't.
Oh yeah.
Just annoying, you know.
It would probably, excuse me, I gotta blow my honker. Not the other, my nose honker, not my honkers, but what was I saying? What the fuck was I saying? Puppet model. Oh, yeah, thank you. I can send you the layers. The file. If you, and when you feel like it, if you get the time, you could do that, although it's a pain in the ass. My sound has gone. I'm sorry if I'm talking over you.
You're fine. You're fine. I muted myself because I was trying to fix a thing under my desk.
I saw your
and I
mouth
still
moving.
didn't.
I'm like, oh God, I'm talking over Evie.
No, no, you're fine, dear. Okay, there it goes. For whatever reason, my phone wasn't charging, so I had to get under my desk and figure out what the plug was. But I didn't want to do all that scrabbling around on while my stream was going. So I was letting you talk and distract the crowd. Yeah. So, you know.
Okay. Distract the crowd. Help! Hello, my honey. Hello, some girl. Give me a kiss by wire. Baby, my heart's on fire. I need an acid.
So, where we left off.
Excuse me,
I found my
honey.
notes.
Good.
Where we left
Yay!
off, we had just spoken with the elusive Loath Nolder.
Loath Nolder.
Loath Nolder.
That's a funny name.
It really is, and I'm wondering if there's not something behind it, but we'll get into it.
Sounds like a drow. What kind of name
so-
is Loath?
To catch people up to speed who don't know what the hell's going on here, our character is a police officer investigating a murder. The prime suspect is a private investigator named Loath Nolder. Delving into... but nobody can locate that guy. So we're kind of just following the leads on the victim. The victim was into some weird stuff. We start digging into it, and he's been kind of into weird stuff all his life, but more recently... we discover he's fallen in with a certain crowd, hanging out with strange people. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's never good. Yeah.
People who have some odd beliefs. He even wrote about it in one of his diary entries about how disturbing they were. So Clark Field, our victim, is he's always been a fan of the weird, creepy, forbidden places of the world, but this one in particular, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
He bit off more than he could chew.
Also, our character's been relieved of the case and is kind of slowly going crazy because every time we go to sleep, he wakes up like a couple of days, 3 days later, and it's not good. It's not good for him. It's not healthy. Something. I mean, not that it's not healthy, but it's just, you know.
Well, no.
This isn't a good sign. People don't just sleep for 3 days with no reason.
No.
And they're kind of passing it off as one of those, oh, you just need some rest. No, something else is going on.
Yeah.
There's something strange about this case, you know. Lots of whispers about ancient evils and stuff. You know, typical Lovecraftian fare, so.
Yeah.
But the worst part is the nightmares.
Tuesday. Okay, would you be able to share screen, or would that mess up the screen?
I should be able to. See if this works. Boop.
Now I can see in live what's going on. What? No. Sorry. I don't have my medication. I'm feeling a bit weird.
Right. So, if I'm not mistaken, we should just try to go.
I like this music. This game looks pretty.
Oh shit, we actually used the restroom this time.
I had to take a pee anyway. What's in the cabinet? You got drugs? You got any band-aids?
Well, no, because somebody messed with our medication, so.
Oh. Is that why he maybe slept in for the 3
That's
days?
what he thinks, is he had, I wonder if the test results are ready. I better ask Arthur about it. So at this point, we'll go into our cell phone book, and then we'll call Arthur.
Dun, pressure!
Hi,
You have no scars on your face. Pressure. Sorry, somebody mentioned Billy Idol.
Hang on a second. Hang on. Just conversation.
Hi, Arthur.
Sorry.
Hi, Rat.
Oh, hi, Howard. How are you doing?
Listen, I just wanted to know if you had got anything back yet about the substance I left in my office.
Yes, I've got the report right here. Just a moment. Yes, here it is. It's nasty stuff, all right. Some kind of neural medicine, but mixed with a hallucinogen. And no ordinary hallucinogen, according to the report, although they're not sure yet exactly what it is.
Thanks, Arthur. That's all I needed to know.
Don't mention it. Take care.
You too. See you soon.
Oh my god, is that a Nokia brick phone? It is.
Oh my god.
So,
That's not good.
that confirms it. That he's not just necessarily going crazy. Someone is fucking with him.
Yeah.
So, my thought at this point, if I'm this guy, I'm telling Arthur, okay, look, I'm officially filing a report. Someone messed with my medication. Like, this is supposed to be medication to help calm my nerves while I'm, away, and I noticed a funny taste to it. That's why I had you test it, and someone is out to get me. So we either need to solve this case and wrap it up, or I need to go into, like, witness protection, something like that. Not that I think that will actually help him, but that was cool, and you have to have... And you have a sturdy weapon should you need one, LOL. Yeah. But yeah, this is like a Nokia brick phone.
Mm-hmm.
An old phone.
Don't call them bricks for nothing. I like those phones, though. I like the Nokias. They're simple and nice.
Right.
I'm sorry. Woo.
You're good. Are you sneezing? Are those fart sneezes?
Ugh. The allergies been best. Wow, he's got allergies, but gosh, they've been flaring up the past 3 or 4 days.
It's because you cleaned, you got into the dust.
Meh.
I already got all the clues here. Never mind.
Hi, Rat-a-tat. I said hi. You goober.
I don't even have to read it because you already saw it. Alright, so we could go back to Clark Field's house. I don't think there's a lot to find there at the moment. Loath Nolder's office the same way. My house is not any source of clues for anything. I guess we're going back to Ivar Bergen's house.
It's tripping me up every time you say his name. I think you're saying Loath. I'm like, oh God, what'd you do?
I hope that no one is here this time.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's pretty. It's so dark, though. Well, I guess that's by design, though. Oh, that's so pretty.
Like I said in my description on Twitter, this game's more creepy than it is scary, but, yeah. Caw. Yeah.
I like the title of the stream. Blah, blah, blah. Diary of a Madman. Watch me die.
I mean, that's what it feels like, some of these.
Oh, what's that picture on the wall? Can you look at it? Oh, that's pretty. That's abstract. Oh.
There's another one. This balloon.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Apparently there's a lot of people in this tiny little room.
Huh.
Oh, that's right. We do... At least I thought we did. We had extra keys. Did we not?
Work. Come on, work.
Aha. I've begun to examine the special wooden sculptures that Mr. Kerwin obtained from Africa. These identical wooden sculptures have a hidden compartment in them, which is protected by some kind of locking mechanism that I haven't yet been able to figure out, apart from one that I opened easily. I don't know what these are meant to contain. I've also seen firsthand one of these sculptures in one of the places that we discovered with the aid of the maps. These sculptures are extremely important. Inside the one that I opened, I found various kinds of leaves and an eyeless, dead insect, which I couldn't
Ew.
identify. Having no eyes, it made me think it was a species of insect that lives its entire life in dark and deep caves where no sunlight ever penetrates. I haven't figured out which plant or tree the leaves come from. Their smell is strong and very interesting. Since the same smell emanates from other sculptures, which I couldn't yet open, I assume that all of them contain the same items. Mr. Kerwin says that the purpose of these sculptures is to contain the Dervisha mixture. So think of it something like Eldritch Peyote from the Dervisha mixture, from what I've read.
Huh.
They use it to, like, transcend human being and contact the gods or what have you, or reach to the beyond. Yeah. All of my research concerning the Dervish mixture has not yielded satisfying results. This indicates that its preparation has been protected extremely well, or that knowledge of it has been passed through oral traditions. In even the most ancient and comprehensive writings, hardly any information can be found about it. According to these writings, the mixture has a very potent effect on people. It's known that the mixture can induce altered states of consciousness. I believe it has additional effects because Dervisha is of critical importance to the soul metamorphosis doctrine. At the moment, I'm working on opening the locks of the sculptures without damaging them in any way. To do this, I'll need to understand the locking mechanisms. I believe I'll figure this out soon. IB. Using the marker and the old maps is a great way to find the places, but the condition of the maps is deteriorating rapidly. To avoid any further damage to them, the maps have been placed in a special cabinet for storage. We've discovered a lot of places by using them, and our research continues. The most important place we have found is the ancient cemetery that hides the tombs we have long sought after.
Oh.
The ruins that were found 350 to 400 meters from there led me to believe that this place was an ancient settlement. Perhaps the ruins are once a town that belonged to folk called Ether.
Yes, sir.
That lived in the Northwood Mountain long ago. Mr. Kerwin will start searching this place within a few days.
Okay, but why? I have a question. Why are they looking for the graves? Do you know?
I'm not entirely sure. Like, I don't know the depths of the ritual that they're trying to perform or what have you, but, you know, it always comes down to they're trying to summon some god to make themselves powerful. This is all it ever is. It's all it ever is.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Kerwin Muddy Rat. Oh, if you have not liked this stream, it would be very appreciated if you would smash the like button, thump it, because as a matter of fact, it owes me money. Smack that like button.
Got 3 sticks. Better than 2 sticks. And loads better than 1.
Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's a pretty book. It glows. Glowy, glowy,
I don't think it's a book.
No?
No.
Oh, it's just like a light. It tricked me.
I guess we just took that. Okay. Well, I wanted to look at it.
Think you were at that? Woo! Oh, this is a big map. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Hmm. Oh, they give you a game overview? That's neat.
Huh?
What was that on the back of the map, though?
That's what I was trying to see.
Yeah. Got like a weird little dude sitting down. And a pentagram. Another pentagram. Right, and I can't read. Because the res is too low.
That's my problem too, is that I'm
You
wondering
would
if
think
I'm
that
not missing something here.
maybe that there would be a zoom or something.
Well, I already
Ow!
zoomed in as far as I can zoom.
Ah, okay. Got a moon, a star, and a Nokia.
Right? The most potent of tools to in our war against Cthulhu.
Yes.
Brother, I hope you are all right. Happily, I want to declare to you that the EB problem has been solved. The little building in the garden is now under our control. The little building in the garden is under our control now, and we've already started to examine it. Since we couldn't take that old fool's house in ordinary ways, we have used the last and the most direct solution. Oh. Now JD is residing there. I am sure that you will want to join him in his examination. To communicate with him, use this.
Oh, that's neat. You can underline things.
Now it's all to find clues. And we have found
Ah.
a palanquin. No, I don't want to hint. We have found a
What
palanquin
is a...
which contains some objects. We think that those objects are some kind of keys, but a further investigation is needed. We did not yet try those on the target location because, as you know, to enter some places without knowledge may be very dangerous. So what I do is I
What's a
underline it.
palanquin?
I don't know.
What the hell's a palanquin, though?
There's a weird combination here. It seems like an encrypted combination of numbers and letters. Is this an address? So now I need to find the second clue.
Excuse me.
These statues contain the secrets of insurance.
Oh.
Dastardly.
I just want to know what a palanquin is. I'm gonna have to look it up on Google.
Palanquin?
Yeah.
I don't know either off the top of my head. I assume it's some kind of statue.
Ah, palanquin. Meaning.
Palanquin. Rat says a palanquin is a jester that's more friendly than funny, whereas a harlequin will laugh at your jokes but isn't always friendly. Everyone knows this.
Is a large box carried on 2 horizontal poles by 6 bearers. That is something, okay.
Sounds like a coffin.
Yeah. Or the Ark of the Covenant. The covenant. I'm gonna die. Oh my god. Dun, 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 dun. Oh.
Hmm.
Harlequin is a jester that's
Yeah,
more
I've
friendly than
No
funny.
doubt these are his initials.
I gotta remember that. A Harlequin.
Keep your eyes
Throw the note.
closed. Don't touch the ark. Bad idea. Throw a Nokia at it first.
Okay. Oh, and also poke. Check your damn brain. Check your email or your notifications, Hikaru.
EB.
Damn it, I got Raiders of the Lost Ark stuck in my head.
Yeah, that makes me nervous. The last and most direct solution. Well, what's the random thumps? Are you being stalked by the Blue Man Group or something? No. Lucy, no. Dear Ivy, I will try to write down completely all the information regarding the strange disappearance of Mr. R, which I have learned directly from Mr. FV. I beseech you to send this mail to Mr. Kerwin, too, because, as you know, I have to leave for Silete today. About 1 month ago, Mr. R had written the letter to Mr. FV mentioning a police operation was being conducted in the area where he was living, and how he felt uncomfortable because of this event. According to what Mr. R said, police heard some unusual things, and because of this, they started their investigation in the suburbs. Some people have been arrested, but the reason for these arrests has not been announced publicly. In successive days, Mr. FV got in touch with one of our police friends and got some information regarding the strange operations. According to our police connection, the investigation focused on 2 Gabonese sailors and what they had brought from some eastern Indian islands. Like a streamer on YouTube. How original, right? God, I can't stand streamers. IB, I'm gonna guess it's the person's name is Ignatius Bridgeport. Close? You're close. It's Ivar Bergen. Mr. R tried to retrieve information regarding these Japanese sailors. These sailors gave some objects from some eastern Indian island where they often sailed with merchant ships to some unknown persons in the suburbs. at a tavern called Knight's Head. He learned from an undependable source, from a drunk, that police seized one of these objects in the course of the investigation. According to the drunk, they had sold a very ancient parchment to someone named Legrossi. No, Bridgebort. Oh, Bridgebort. Gort. Someone named Legrossi, and were paid very generously. Then these two had quit sailing and went back to their country, Gabon. That last object, the parchment, was very important and dangerous. Mr. R said all of this is his last letter to Mr. FV. But after a month, when Mr. FV noticed that no replies to his letters had been coming from Mr. R, he wanted to visit him personally. When he arrived at his house, there was no trace of Mr. R. That is all Mr. FV told me. He is now residing in Mr. R's place and waiting for further orders. I have sent a letter to Mr. FV telling him to contact you, and I hope that he will visit you soon. Your servant, Z. Zia? My old friend. You may be worried because you haven't heard from me in some time, but I can assure you that you will be surprised when you see the things that I have found. In the package I have sent you, I have added all of the copies of my discoveries together with the notes about what I have written. It is very noticeable that they are very ancient, but still, I think that they were copied from an even more ancient source. The drawings on the fourth parchment seem particularly attractive and confusing. They may seem meaningless at first, but when you inspect the notes that I have added, they will be clearer. I think that the sign with an Ouroboros serves as a key. I'm going to underline that. Let me just do Ouroboros then. Oh, okay. Serves as a
That's
key.
the snack that eats itself, right?
Yeah,
Ouroboros?
Ouroboros can have a little Ouroboros as a treat.
Yeah.
I think the sign with an Ouroboros around it serves as a key or a source for the others. And I still cannot understand the meaning of the diagram on which the familiar celestial bodies are shown in strange locations. If you could find any clues about these matters, please let me know. Maybe it's the name. Maybe that's what I'm looking for here. Even if I wanted to talk about these things excessively, I have to stop here for now. I have to travel shortly, and I won't return for 1 month hence, and you will not hear from me during that time. I think that I will be back at the latest on 28th of the 11th month. Excuse me. 2011. That's why they're using Nokia phones, is because this is 2011. Or 2012, something like that. The time is getting closer, and thus these things will start to become more complex. P.S. I think that there is a connection between my discoveries and the book you have sent, but it would be best to leave this until our next conversation, since I have not been able to examine it sufficiently. Like Swedish Chef, I think my name is cooler. That's fair. You ever think Ouroboros was just trying to help somebody with a flat tire? I'm just saying, it's possible. It is. Very, very possible. Let's see. Someone's date of return to their residence. But who will return where? That's the weird part, is that some of these letters are not. Honorable Ivy. Honorable Ivy, as told in the time bore, subsequent to a green-colored smoke, a dim flame was seen, but the mentioned face wasn't. I am not sure that I could read the prayers correctly when the waters have risen. And I'm not certain about the part that I believe is said to be Lucy, you're interrupting. And I'm not certain about the part that I believe is said to be when the moon is at the right location. In a short time, I believe that I can report to you the results of my latest research. D-E-G. Well, there's one more clue here. There's a clue here.
Green smoke, rising water, moon phases. Yeah, it sounds like hippie stuff, doesn't it, Rat?
Yeah, more than hippie stuff. It sounds like a ritual gift.
As long as it's not a hippie ritual. Because their bell bottoms will catch on fire. That would be bad.
I believe we read this one. Hi, friend. I want to proudly announce to you that we have discovered what we have been seeking. The city was lying buried in the sand 1 mile northwest of the location we last dug at. According to some local legends, all of the inhabitants of the city were killed when the city was buried under the sand because of their sins. These legends have greatly influenced the locals, as we noticed when we excavated the city. We uncovered it after 2 weeks of exhausting work. The first things that we noticed were the skeletons and the abundance of bones scattered everywhere, some of which appeared to have been gnawed on. We found parchments which contained pictures and some strange hieroglyphs in a cave that was most likely used as a library. The sections with the pictures look like they're about necromancy and sorcery. Necromancy. Oh no, a team up? Good thing you brought your Nokia then. You're either dealing with Green Goblin or Ra's al Ghul. Careful, Ra's is supposed to be immortal. It's a team up. It's a team up, Kefki.
Yes.
We found parchments.
Green al Ghul.
We found parchments which contained pictures and some strange hieroglyphs in the cave that was most likely used as a library. Sections of the pictures look like they're about necromancy and sorcery. One parchment in particular is very exciting because it has some sections that look like the Vonic manuscript, which is thought to be related to the Botanic.
I think that's Voynich.
Voynich?
Voynich? I don't know.
In some buildings, sustained low altars, which have really exciting symbols on them, greet the eye. Inside the buildings with these low altars, It is apparent that at one time the walls were adorned with colorful petroglyphs. This desert was not as auspicious as it first seemed. I listened to the sounds which Marco Polo had mentioned, and I can say that he was right. Some nights, speech and music were heard so close to our camp that it would be fatuity to not try to record them.
All the big words.
Yeah, but it cannot be said that we're successful in the attempt, because the only thing we had were the screams of the wind that was continuously moving the sands and immersing us in incoherent thoughts. I think that this discovery is an important step on the way to our ultimate goal, which needs to be examined a bit more. I hope I can send detailed documents about all of our discoveries in a short time. Take care till then, Sharlef and Humar.
Homework.
Shalif bin
Shalif.
Humar.
Homework.
Still got one there, and I still got... Ooh. Oh no. One there.
You've read all of them?
Yeah, I have, but
There was
it's a clue
some
I'm missing.
numbers on that one. The 280. I don't know if that'd be important. Oh, you probably underlined the hint already. Dun, 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 dun.
There's one clue here. That's not what I was trying to do. Problem is... It doesn't give me the option to do that with all of them. But I happen to know from some work that I just did.
God, don't get shady. Shady says he's skipping out on you. Gonna hang out in Discord and play a game, maybe. Oh God, for real, for real. I know.
Happen to know if I take this and I go... Seems they have a friend in the police department. I understand why Clark told his brother not to go to the police regarding this matter. That's literally a clue and an achievement, but I could only get that if I turned off the auto thing. And it's frustrating because it's like, okay, do I want to just sit here and pick apart each letter? Because finally someone read my cancer. Well, I would argue that's not cancer.
That's fun playing game shaders. Huck, 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 huck. Skibbity on out of here. Skibbity, skibbity. God, no, it's gonna be in my brain now. Thank you. And I don't know why there's just a part of a wig in the inventory. That is strange. Very strange. Maybe they need to fix a wig. Maybe it's not a wig. Maybe the hair got pulled out of someone's scalp, Brad. Dun, dun, dun. She scalped somebody. Oh my god.
Have a good have a good one, Shade. Thanks for stopping by.
Hug, hugs. Oh, Shady, Shady. Pop the like button for me. Smack it. It owes me money.
I remember this book from I read a long time ago. It mentioned sounds that Marco Polo heard in the Central Asian desert Talabat. Never mind.
Also, literature too, Shady. You have good strength. Well, good game. Marco Polo. I was about to ask, do you think Deg would be a clue? Because that's a weird way to write D-E-G.
But it's not.
I guess
There's
G.
not even giving me, like, I turn it back to, like, the only where clues should be thing. And it doesn't even prompt on that one. It doesn't prompt on the other one, even though this one, we literally got an achievement for underlining that. Trust no
That's
one.
weird.
You know, police friends. He's got friends in the police department. It's not good. You know. These people we are investigating might be ourselves, you know. Might not be able to trust Arthur, for all we know. Probably not, but, you know. That's how these kind of stories go.
Hi. Seems like one of those games that'll make you pull your hair out. It looks hard.
Lay down, Lucy. You're not getting anything from me. Lay down.
Polo, rat. Polo. Marco Polo. Never understood that game. Yeah. Shoot, rat found me. I'm on the internet. That burn it. Yes, you do, Rat Tat. Yes, you do. You win.
Game is not very intuitive. Actually, I'll be right back. Entertain the people's Kepi while I'm gone.
Okay. Hello, baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my rectum gal. Something else. Hi. Blah, blah, blah. I like to be right back, Scrin. It's nice. Be right back after these messages. We'll be right back. Boom. I hope everybody's having a good night. Hope everybody's doing good. Yep. Oh, well, thank you, Rat Tat. Thank you. I try. I'm not very good at it, though. What is today? Thursday. How's everybody's Thursday going? Just started. I should probably be looking at Twitch too. I'm only looking at the YouTube chat. I am such a not good entertainer here. Pop over to I forgot what I said. Twitch. I need to learn how to do restream though. Yes. That would be very helpful. I just heard my voice on stream. Oh God. No. Let's see. Eve has stepped away for a moment, so I will be your entertainment. I can't move my avatar around and make her dance. Sorry. or I would.
Alright, so this
around
game
scream.
seems hard. It is kinda, somewhat. Thank you. And hi, Six. How you doing?
Sighed. So everyone sighed in relief that Eve returned. Shut up now. Yeah. Wait, how do I hit a like on? I've forgotten how to hit like thumbs up or the like on Twitch. The heart. I hit the heart. No, I don't want to unfollow you, bastard.
No, don't
Where
hit the
is
heart. You don't like the
Okay.
stream on Twitch. There's no liking it.
Oh, okay.
The heart is just to follow or not to follow. There's no liking or
Okay.
whatever. It's
Okay.
literally just about views on Twitch.
Ah, okay. Twitch is faster than YouTube though. It still catches up.
Better
Like
latency.
YouTube still. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm annoyed by this because this isn't doing what I want it to do. It's not telling me, like, I go look at the guide, and it's not telling me the clues that are like, oh, where are these clues now? It's telling me, like, go to this, and it's like, okay, none of that is listed.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm going to do?
Hmm.
I'm going to turn it off altogether. I'm going to turn on underlining to always. Turns off the clue counter, so we won't get that, but...
Mm-hmm.
You can turn on the auto document research, but I don't care for that. I know what you need to do. It's discussed in Africa a bunch of times. What is? Likes or Twitch? Or pigeons?
Pigeons.
You need to bless the
Pigeons.
rains. That's why there's no vampires in Africa, because they bless the rains down in Africa.
That was funny.
Hmm.
Oh. Well, there's no vampires in Africa because bless the rain.
God bless the rains down in Africa. Alright.
Fuck, I missed side quest this week. I hope it went well, Red Dot. I think you've got a notification.
And since we've done this, now I need to go back, because there's something in this one that I was supposed to find.
Mm-hmm.
I got a puppy. I got a puppy.
puppies. Whoosh.
We haven't started back up. I thought you guys were doing it Tuesday. Thought you did this
Yeah.
past Tuesday. Or am I just misremembering what you said the other day? You don't start again for a couple of weeks. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, we're on vacation. Not vacation, but you know what I mean.
All right.
When you guys do start up, let me know where that's at. Like, give my brain a poke. So I can remember.
Like a bug crawling out of his mouth.
Oh, it was just a meeting. Ew. No, Six, I have not heard the Weird Al version of that song. I would love to, though. I love Weird Al. He is great. Especially 80s Al with the fro and the mustache. Yeah, he was on streak during the 80s, early 90s. Thank you, Red Top. I think Weird Al has a YouTube channel. I know because I've watched it, but I haven't heard it.
Loath Nolder was caught by the police. He was hospitalized because of disease. This explains his situation a bit better. So this is Loath Nolder's journal.
Oh. What the what?
The fish in a jar.
It's almost better than the original song. I like a lot of his songs. I actually think are better than the originals. Just because they're funny. Really fucking funny. Dang it, music. Well, there's numbers on that one diagram. Oh, that's not a number. Well, that looks like 4 and 8 and an F. 96.
Supposed to be this as well. Supposed to give me a clue. But nothing.
Aw.
Oh well. Maybe it's in this?
Oh yeah, definitely. He's got a great voice, Six. He does. People don't give him as much credit because he does the parody thing. He does comedy, but he's got a very good singing voice.
The problem is that he does so many varieties of stuff. People are like, oh, but he's just doing parody. And it's like, no, you don't understand. He is perfectly mimicking these styles of music. He is a vastly talented man.
I know.
And he can play an accordion, I mean, you know.
Yes, he can really play an accordion. I love his polka songs. He just he does great on those. Well, he does great on everything.
KD78GT8. Maybe it's a phone number?
Maybe.
Wait a minute. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, it's encoded. G, H, I, J. So K, D, 7, 8. 5378. I didn't look at the rest of it. 5378 GT8. 5378 G8. Of course. The letters on the phone buttons used to encrypt the number. Nobody's answering the phone.
Oh.
I better ask Arthur to find out whose number was.
Oh, that was good, Evie. You figured it out.
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute. Is it like a phone number? Maybe it's like an anagram, like lead speak or something. And I was like, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
The old Nokia phones had letters on the keys, and that's So we're gonna call Arthur. They're lying to us. Lock up all the spare dimensions.
Yes?
Hi, Arthur. It's Howard. I need you to do me another favor.
Yes, of course.
I've got a phone number here. 537-8488. I need to know what address that is.
No problem, Howard. I'll call you back when I found it.
Thanks, Arthur.
He's a cheery fellow.
I like the crows, except Cheryl. Not a fan. Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, but except for Cheryl. You're trying to find the other dimensions. Look, I lost dimension 12. You're gonna have to help me find that one, actually. The door to dimension 12 is lost. I looked under the bed, Rat, but it wasn't there. I think Cheryl took it.
It says a person named Kerwin went to Africa and brought back some wooden sculptures. Could he be Loath Nolder? He also went to Africa. Wooden sculptures that Mr. Kerwin obtained in Africa. And another IB. He said 12's alright. Oh, good.
Oh, good, yeah.
You
It's
didn't
good.
misplace it. He just has it.
Oh, you have 12. That's fine. That's fine. Just don't take 13 in mine. That's my lucky number. I'm keeping 13. I got the door on the key ring.
You know, it's a really good TV show.
What's that?
And you just saying 13 reminded me. It's just the weirdest, like, association. But you saying 13 and then talking about, like, alternate dimensions and us talking about weird artifacts. Did you ever watch Warehouse 13?
I heard of it. No, I didn't get to watch it because I did not have the sci-fi.
Girl, you would like it. I used to have, like, the first... No, actually, I think I had the whole series on DVD at one point. My ex and I used to collect that kind of stuff. We just collect DVDs and stuff back before everything was streamed.
I think my brother had it on DVD. He also had Sliders. Yes, no, yeah.
Oh, my ex was a big fan of Sliders.
Oh, I like
was
Sliders.
obsessed.
I can't tell you nothing about it. I remember liking it, though. I wish I fucking remember it.
Different parallel dimensions. I think my favorite one, and the one that always sticks out in my mind from Sliders, was when they briefly dipped into a dimension that was, like nothing but lawyers. It was like 98% lawyers. So, like, everything, so he, like, bumps into an old lady and goes, "Oh, I'm sorry." And then, like, she just kind of walks on and he says, "Shouldn't," and somebody goes, "Shouldn't have done that, buddy. You're accepting blame. You're admitting it. You're admitting you did it." If you need a good lawyer, let me know. It's just like, no thanks, because they were just hopping to slide into another dimension, but it was great. Warehouse 13 was like the Pepsi version of X-Files. You take that back. Warehouse 13 presented me with my preferred version of government, okay? Because Warehouse 13 in the series was not owned by was not controlled by the government or any, military or organization as you know it. The heads of Warehouse 13 were selected from among random people. They were just average, everyday Joes. Like the head of the board of Warehouse 13, he's just a farmer. He has no other influence or power in the world. He's just a guy who owns a piece of land and works and tills the land for a living. That's it. Because the idea was the artifacts stored in Warehouse 13 could be used to start wars. They could be used to hurt people. And the people that would be most interested in simply containing those things would be your average citizen. Just normal Joes off the street.
That makes sense, yeah.
It was a good show. Librarians was like the 7-Up of X-Files. Okay, so we're using X-Files as like, this is Coca-Cola, but there's other great brands out there if you want something with a different flavor. Got it. That's what we're using this right now. Okay.
I used to watch X-Files. Again, I can't tell you anything about it. Don't remember it. Actually, no. I remember the guy's name. Mulder? And then chick's name was Scully. That's... No. Yeah. So I remember something happened to Scully in X-Files. She disappeared. I think she got abducted by aliens. And then I think that's when we stopped watching it because... Yeah. I used to sit there and watch it with my little rat ginseng.
Inky paintbrush. Now I will brush all the things. I will spread the ink to the world.
You could draw dicks on the walls.
I could draw dicks on the walls.
Yeah. That's phenomenal.
That's the first thing you think of with paintbrush, isn't it?
Mm.
Okay. Wanted to make sure. Warehouse 13, Librarians was a good one. I didn't get into it as much. Fringe was like adjacent to X-Files. Like, no shit. It was great.
I never heard of that one.
I'm trying to think. The notable actors in it. There was 3 notable main characters. One was an FBI agent who was hello dog, who was doing like some kind of special investigations, some kind of weird shit, and she was put in charge of trying to figure this stuff out. Well, the problem is the project in question was headed up by an older guy, a scientist who'd done a lot of experimenting in the 60s and 70s, but it apparently was just withdrawn and refused to cooperate. He refused to cooperate unless except for on one condition. He would only cooperate on one condition: if the FBI convinced his son to talk to him. So the main chick, Olivia, she has to go and convince the son to speak to his father so that they can solve this case. And the son is a brilliant man in his own right, even though he kind of dropped out of school and stuff like that. He's still very intelligent, very well educated. He has lots of friction with his father, but his father has like memory issues and stuff, and his son helps, fill in the blanks, and they figure out all these weird supernatural happenings that are technically explained scientifically.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Which I found fascinating. It's like, it's weird science, but it's science,
Weird science.
It takes a scientific concept, Did you ever watch? Did you guys ever watch a show back in the day called Blake Halsey High or Black Hole High?
No.
Very similar kind of thing. It was a Monster of the Week kind of show.
Oh.
Where it wasn't monsters though, it was like weird supernatural things are going on, but they always took it as like this is something kids are taught in their high school physics class, and we want to take this and turn it on its head. Not even high school, like middle school, frankly. We want to take this, turn it on its head, make it interesting so kids will... It's back in that age when they made science and math and stuff fun so people remembered it, you know?
Yeah.
And they don't do that shit anymore, hardly. They really
No.
should. Like, it was corny and weird, but I remembered that stuff, you know?
Yeah.
It made me interested in those subjects. But they don't want intelligent people anymore. That's a whole other argument.
Controllable people. Okay, sorry, I won't get into it. Oh, Friday the 13th series. Yeah, I used to watch that. I rage quit watching it because the first episode, I was like, where's Jason? No Jason? No. Yeah, so I stopped watching it. But I hear it was interesting. My brother continued to watch it. He would talk about it. So it was kind of like the mystical items in the warehouse they have to... I think I might be thinking of Warehouse 13 though. My brain jumbles everything. Yeah. Boy got kidnapped by Yetis, but she had a lighter to scare them, so they let her go. I don't know if you're playing, Rat, or if you're being serious.
What happened?
Because that could be a joke, or that could actually be what happened. You can never tell.
X-Files is one of those I never got into, but kinda always wanted to.
I want to believe. Thank you.
Here, I'll turn the fan on to you too.
No, just have it on sleep.
Alright.
What?
Oh,
said
you're
he's
kidding? Yeah, but that's something that would happen. I could picture that in my brain.
Well, I mean, like, there was the only episode of X-Files I ever saw was I caught the tail end of it on TV one time. My mom was like, would like freak out if I ever talked about watching that stuff. So it wasn't until I was much older that I was able to watch TV shows that I wanted to watch and do and stuff like that. But by then, X-Files was well off TV. There was one episode that I caught the tail end of one time. And it was like these hillbillies who were very interbred, you know?
Oh.
And they had kidnapped this girl because they were trying to basically, for lack of a better word, describe it, add fresh DNA to the gene pool.
Oh, God.
In hopes of being able to reproduce. But they caught up to them in time, killed all except for, like, one of them. Like, they died in a shootout kind of thing. Cops burst in, they start shooting at the cops shoot back, you know. They rescue the girl. Well, at the end, like, they're doing, like, a count of, you know, okay, let's look around and see if we can locate them all. And 2 of them are missing. One of the sons and the mother. And all you see is, like, they're, you know, cuts to a scene of them, like, trying to drive off, you know, driving off, and they, you see the son climbing out of the trunk where the mom is, because mom's, like, she doesn't have, like, limbs. She's, like, a paraplegic.
Oh. Oh.
Like, she has them, but she's basically trying to, how to describe it, restart the family line, as it were, in the trunk there, before he got back in the front seat and started driving some more. It's weird.
Oh.
It's really weird.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's weird. That's gross.
Yeah.
And they eloped to Vegas, Rat said.
Oh, that's not the one I'm trying to use. This one.
Ow.
Oh. There are lots of maps here, each of them marked with a series of numbers. I think that's a kind of serial number. I have no clue which one I should look at. There's just too many of them. Right. Okay. Nice talking to you. I'll have to open the thing.
That is neat looking, but kind of creepy. That one too.
Ah. Aha! I have a mold. Putty I marked by using it on the statue. Okay. I remember that episode. Oh, that episode. Yeah, I remember that. One of the more intense episodes. Yeah, it was a little... Ugh. Ugh. As a man once said, it was a little... You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean. I'm actually not sure if that came through or not.
Very like I heard it very, not very loud. Is what I'm trying to say. I was gonna say dimly. That makes no sense. Itching my eyeball. Do, 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 do. Ow.
Don't squirt your eye too hard. You'll hurt yourself.
It itches though.
It's got your allergies, your eyes are dry.
Me.
Womp womp.
I wonder if I can, like... I have to do it up here. Combine!
Ooh!
I've painted the putty with the brush.
And what happened?
This should work. It worked! We now have our markings, which tell me absolutely nothing.
Good job, baby.
It's a swirly, an eyeball, and a scale.
Can you zoom in on it?
Sure. A little bit.
I didn't know. It says wow. Yeah.
Hulu Fatan. Hulu.
Yeah.
Hulu Fatan. Hulu. Oogie boogie woogie boogie. I don't know. I just work there.
Oh wait. That mirror, there's gotta be something with that mirror.
I sure hope not.
I know, I hate mirrors. I hate them with a passion.
Moving pointer which has some ink on it. I think it's some kind of marking tool.
Maybe you can mark the other side of the paper?
Well, let me open this.
What the what?
That doesn't seem to work here. I'm curious what it would be like if my books were adapted into an anime series. Adapted.
Adaptidated, I like that word. Adaptidated.
Oh, I'm just supposed
That
to
would be
leave
cool.
here. Okay. I got some explorating to do.
That would be cool, 6 though. If it was an
I still
M&A.
need to. I really wish I had time to like sit down and read books. Like I've been wanting to pick up a copy of Six's book and just read it, but I don't. Typically, either doing something like this or working or just. I really wish that I could have the time because I have another series that I started. Somebody got me for Christmas last year. I managed to get through one book in the year, and it's like a sitting here looking at it and stack here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 book series so far. And I got about a third of the way into the second book, and that's as far as I got in a year. That's how much time I've had to read.
Yeah, well, you got the streaming, you got work. Yeah, it gets very time consuming. I would wanted to pick up a copy of it, but I to be honest, I'm a broke bitch, so it's like it sucks. I'm going to whenever I'm able to though, because I would like to read it as well.
You know what?
Yes.
You know what? I'm just gonna do this real quick. Going to my DMs. And I'm gonna. Oh, I meant to tell you, 6. You sent me your Minds profile, but it's like set to private, so for your writing stuff. So I don't have a Minds. I don't know if I'm just supposed to need a Minds profile myself, and that was the expectation. Okay, but y'all should go. Y'all should go check out the books. Go check that out.
Yeah. Woo. There we go. Mark and save.
I wonder if there's anything in here.
I like the covers. Oh, those are cool. Those are so pretty. Put that on screen, please.
There you are.
Thank you. That way I don't lose the bookmark. Oh, that music is so pretty.
Buying books and buying books. Tear off the covers and eat the pages. What?
Are you going to become the book? Absorb the knowledge. I don't think that's how you do it, Rat Tat.
I painted them
Like
myself. Yes, he painted the covers himself.
Oh, wow. Very nice, 6. Those are nice. Those are very good. Very pretty. You never understood that phrase? Yeah, I don't understand it either, Rat Tat.
Oh, or symbols. Kefki. What were the symbols? What were they? Were they?
Oh.
Do you remember?
Fuck. No.
Okay. It's okay.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Swirly.
Swirly.
Eyeball. And scales.
There's like an upside down question mark in the eyeball, too.
Maybe.
Swirly. Swirly, very swirly. I do not see the swirly.
I don't see the eyeball.
Yeah.
Or the scales. This is it.
Oh.
I don't see the scales either.
Yeah.
Some weird eye-like symbols on the galleries and Okay,
I do see
WMT is
the
right in front.
pentagram on there. That was on the back of that paper, that map. I
Stand
think
for
that's the same
Wellsmith. Could this be
pentagram.
the map number? Should check it out. Sure, there's a pentagram.
Yeah, the OTH, that one. I've seen that one on the back of the map, and then the WMT, that's above, two above the one that you underlined. Up one. Up there. That one. WMT, and then 003104. The one right below that. Yeah, that one. That one right there.
Handle on that one too and see if it comes up with anything. I mean, they'll be on the
Yeah.
same map, but
Yeah. Surely that, because I've seen that one.
oh, that was one too.
Woo! Yeah, the OTH 0901 is one too, I think. I don't know if you underlined that one or not. On the left side.
This one over here with the pentagram?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, okay. I don't recognize any of the others. Stretch. Ouch.
Be careful.
Meh, meh, meh.
I'm gonna laugh when darkness within is just your desire to sign up for your car's extended warranty. You take that back, sir.
I just realized what time it is. I have doctor's appointment tomorrow at like 11.
How dare you
Yeah.
be awake?
I know, I can't. I get nervous about it and I can't flap. There's that fucking mirror again. Eh. I wonder if you could put the mirror in that print thing. And then, I don't know. Maybe something will show on it. Maybe it's not a mirror. Maybe it's a plate. I don't know. I'm gonna have to run though. Okay, thank you for letting me help on stream, Evie.
Thank you for hopping in and hanging out. Later,
Of course. Later, Tater. Cloudy.
Oh, later, Eve. Have a good game,
Later.
dear.
You too. You have a good night. I almost said you too when he said have a good game, and I'm like, wait a minute, they're not going to play a game, they're going to bed. Like scrubs. What a fool. Nothing special about this map. Right, so what were our symbols? 7.6-008. hoping. Oh, wait a minute. Gotcha. Okay, that's how I move it. All right. Start with number 3. 7.6 and 008. So right, next symbol. 003 and 0104. Right, symbol 4, 5, 5. Yes. I notice it's not exactly correct, but you know. It's close enough and it's working, so I have a feeling they're giving some forgiveness as long as you're within a certain zone. 904 and 204. So we're gonna continue up to 904 and then back down a little more. 204. 904, 204. Yes. I've marked all the places in Wellsmith. Alright. Redtown. I've never heard of this name before. This is where Ivar's cabin is. I have no idea about the other places. The map has no signs or markings on it. Wolf's Prey. Never heard of it. Holstone. No idea where it can be. Hmm. I've just realized my lava lamp I solder more than some of my friends. You solder your friends? Does their wiring come undone? Hmm. keep waiting for spookums. Like something to jump me. Oh, the lava lamp you have is older than some of your friends. I read that is solder more than some of my friends. I'm like, you solder your friends? Do they have loose wiring that needs to be soldered? Bad circuitry? Bad circuits. I make bad decisions. I make bad decisions. So, there's something else in this drawer. Myths and legends of an ancient town. We'll just read through this, I guess, because I didn't really read it before. Preface. This work has been prepared in order to collect the folk myths of the town of Wellsmith into one coherent source. As is generally known, Wellsmith is a settlement that was built during medieval times, while precise dates are not known, and due to the high mountains surrounding it, always lived apart from other settlements. For this reason, ethnologists are drawn to investigate the history of such an insular region. Investigating and compiling the folk myths of an area such as Wellsmith creates a rich ethnological body of knowledge, which can provide information about the surrounding region. P.S. I want to thank my good friend Alphonse Gray, who worked with me on some parts of the book. Amateur ethnologist Sheenbridge. I almost said Sean, but there's an H there, so. Have a good stream. Brain too tired anymore. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by, Rat. Louther's Curse. Ither's Curse may be one of the oldest myths of the region. Although controversy surrounds its origins, the generally accepted version goes back to ancient times. The natural phenomenon, which occurs every year at a particular times on Northwood Mountain, cannot be explained completely even today. Strong winds, which, with horrible rumblings, spray dust and small stone pieces throughout some caves and cracked rocks in the Northwood Mountains. These pieces of stone rain down onto the nearby towns and are seen after a strong earthquake, which is different than the ordinary small ones which happened in Wellsmith's first-degree earthquake zone. Kind of skimming it, looking for our words. It is a known fact that the first settlement of Wellsmith district was set up in the forest-clad Northwood region where, because of its altitude, the climate was generally harsh during most of the year. The region also includes the Northwood Mountain, which is mentioned in many of the myths. The large Northwood forest covers like a thick blanket, foot of mountain, blah, 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 blah. But in these glades, the soil is very fertile and abundant. Hence, a small town was built around the Wolf's Prey Pond, which also gave its name to the town, but later was changed to Windlaps. According to this book, Wolf's Prey was a small town which was renamed Windlaps. I know Windlaps, it's just a small town. To my knowledge, its only distinguishing feature is a huge ancient cemetery nearby. Wolf's Prey, new name, okay. The folk of Wolf's Prey encountered small, harsh-looking, hostile folk who for a long time lived in some of the plateaus in the northern mountain. They found some of the traditions and the behavior of these people who called themselves Gather, absolutely disgusting. After a time, when some strange disappearances started to occur, everyone started to be uncomfortable with the Ather and were forcibly driven out from the plateaus in which they were living. After this incident, it is said that the Ather's curse started, and it is widely believed that this is the price for their banishment. Very strange things were said about the traditions of the Ather, which made the folks of Wolf's Prey very apprehensive. It is related to the rites of Ather that one night a group of people were sent to see what was happening on the plateaus. When they returned, they were unable to speak because of fear. Only the next morning they could fearfully whisper about what they saw, including the fate of those that were abducted from their town. It is said that the Ather were a devil breed who sometimes in a deep Dark, deep cave worship loathsome idols, offered sacrifices to them by dancing to the accompaniment of monotonous music, summoned something from below hell by hitting their palms to the ground. Okay, so I don't think there's anything more. There's no more pages here. Unfortunate. Hope we can get more from that. Alright, maybe there's a map. Maybe this. Hmm. Wolf's Prey is the old name of Windlaps. Windlaps is a small town. I wonder where this mark is for the town. This mark is for the town. Ivar's cabin. I have no desire to go check where I think I should check next, but as creepy as Ivar's cabin is, Clarkfield's house is worse. Wait a minute. That's a good point. I do have a new key, don't I? So it really was Clarkfield's jacket. I have to hand it to this game. It does a good job of being unsettling without being terrifying, you know? Gunshots in the Northwood Forest. 2 days ago, at about 2:45 a.m., a forester named Herman Greel, 59 years old, reported that he heard some cries and gunshots, which came from the depths of the Northwood Forest. Herman said that he was surprised because the gunshots sounded like they came from older model rifles. He added that no hunting takes place in that area, and even if it did, these sounds were too violent and rapid to be from hunting. They sounded more like armed conflict. Local police could not find anything during their examinations. The coming eclipse. Shortly there will be an eclipse of the sun. We see the reflections of this event on television and in newspapers and magazines every day, but I don't want to talk about the scientific nature of the event here. I want to deal with the ridiculous claims of some esoteric groups who are keeping the press busy lately. A lot of esoteric groups are starting to worship the coming eclipse as a sign of their unmentionable god, who's coming. Some of them have started to prophecy together with other esoteric ideas and with secret meetings. It seems the authorities do not take the situation seriously. However, it is obvious that these people have psychological problems and are in need of immediate medical care. The situation is becoming more and more serious and worrying, and I hope that the darkness that these people sink into will last only as short a time as the darkness that will be created by the coming eclipse. All that remains are some pieces of burnt paper and something plastic that is melted. God, I don't like how dark and quiet it is. Oh, that's not a creepy statue at all. Can't open it, it's stuck. That's one of the statues they mentioned. Wish there was more. One of the grievances I have with this game isn't so much that the puzzles are difficult. It's that they rely too much on the art to tell you what something is. Like, I'm struggling to figure out what this is. I have the answer, because I just looked at it and said, oh, well, this is how you start this puzzle. I have it. But there's nothing to indicate what this should be. These little white dots here are holes. And I'm supposed to do this. There's nothing hinting at that. I have no idea if I'm doing this right anyway. It's just frustrating because it's like, that should have been like, oh, tiny holes are in the bottom of this plate. I wonder what they could be used for. Would have been a tooltip that I needed to be able to tell what that was. I thought they were buttons or something at first. That I was maybe looking for a pattern of the button presses. No. None of that. Like the mechanism holding the cover released it. I'm feeling this is one of those things where it's like, I'm about to get chased, or had to go home and have another night. Oh, I don't feel so well. What's happening to me? Well, that's not good. Didn't even make it home to pass out this time. Yeah, like I said, creepy until it does a really good job of building the creep factor and building it until you finally just, something happens, but it's not even necessarily what you're expecting, but it's dramatic, you know? There's some sounds issuing behind this door. No comment as to what they are. Here again. What a beautiful room. Reminds me of someone. Nothing out there, just clouds. 288 days till Halloween. Boy. locked. Right, now if I could get that to line up. And another, like right there. Okay. If my calculations are correct, if I keep spinning it this way, it'll line up there eventually. Take it a few rotations, but we'll get close. Gotcha, bitch. Is this my dream catcher? Is this my room? But it's different. There's someone sitting there, but I can't see clearly what it is. Something sitting there. Who are you? What is that thing? An unbearable heavy odor is coming from beyond this door. I don't want to enter here. That black vortex devoured this place. Please. Okay. That man. Who was he? Did I? I feel awful. How long have I been sleeping? But after all these things, I'm afraid to look at the clock. No, not again. This time it's been 4 days. I've been asleep for 4 days. What's the meaning of this? Yeah. It's steadily getting worse every time he passes out. Day 5. Time loss. November 17th. Alright, let's see. Oh. It's just cell phone. Don't even know why we have a
where
house
are
phone.
you? I've been trying to reach you for days. Are you all right?
Yes, yes. Everything is fine. I've just been a little busy with some personal matters.
Listen, I don't know what you're up to, but just be careful and don't get yourself into anything too deep, all right?
Yes, of
You
course.
should be phoning a friend for help,
By
my
the
guy.
way, I found the address you asked for. It belongs to Edward Braunbull. You may have heard of him. That old fool who lives in Rowley, the town northeast of Wellsmouth. 200 years ago, there were some major incidents in that town. In the end, the government had to step in. There was chaos. A lot of houses were burned down by some local Puritans.
Why?
Because of some strange hearsay about witchery and other prime. The name of the town was. The name was changed to Rowley.
Oh, okay.
Great.
Mr. Holstone.
Thanks for the information, Arthur.
You're welcome. By the way, what business do you have with Mr. Braunbull? I've heard he doesn't normally get along well with other people. Or are you still investigating that case?
No, just a personal thing. Thanks for the information, Arthur.
Okay then. See you.
Yes, I've heard the stories about this place. It has a small, strange building built long before the mansion itself. Some of the stories say the mansion was built here because of that earlier building. I remember a story from my childhood about how at night the fishermen on the boats out at sea could see lights flashing from the small building, like signals to someone or something watching out there in the darkness. I've always wondered about this place, ever since I was a child.
So, Edward Brombell, EB, mansion with a small building on the property. Yeah, that totally is something we've already read about. What is this stuff? Who prepared this in my bathroom? Okay. So just pour it in the toilet. I think we're getting close to finishing this, because I don't think there's any... Yeah, there's no more nightmares left. So everything I think will be done before Howard loses more time, so... Try to finish it tonight, because as much as I've enjoyed this game, it's also been frustrating at times, and I'd like to move on to something else. So, I'm gonna try to wrap this up tonight. Let's see. I think if we have new information, let's go check here. Something about those letters. If I'm about to get in trouble, it usually, like, steals the camera from me, so... Oh, okay. It looked open, but I guess it wasn't. It's the man called John D. won't be in Mr. Bramwell's residence after this day. I should go there now. I hope they won't be there. Yeah, that's what I thought. EB is, Edward Bronwell. So EB is Edward Barnwell, as Arthur mentioned. Okay, I guess that's not relevant information. I thought it would be. Who also called Edward Bronwell the old pool before? Oh no. The little building in the garden. It's telling me that should give me a clue, but No, it's supposed to be the second letter I'm looking at. John D. Use the last and most direct solution. Nothing. Nothing. I have a feeling that this is just finicky.
Howard, where are you? I've been trying to reach you.
Yes, yes. Everything is fine.
Listen, I don't know what you're up to, but...
Yes.
By the way, I found the address you asked for. It belongs to Edward Braunbull. You may have heard of him. That old fool who lives in Rowley, the town northeast of Wellsmouth.
All I need there. Now I remember everything. Arthur called Edward Bromwell an old fool. And the things Mr. Field said about not going to the police. I can't believe this. Is it really possible? Arthur, my friend, is one of them? Arthur had called Edward Bromwell an old fool, and the things Mr. Field said about not going to the police makes me think that Arthur is working for them. I know it's crazy, but I can't take the risk. I have to be careful around Arthur. He may already know too much. No, it is that one. Ah! I was kind of hoping if I got that clue, it would be... Sculptures. Sculptures are remarkably similar to the ones I saw in the residence of Mr. Field. I also found the same ingredients in one I opened by using the sticks. Speaking of, where are those ingredients? They're not in my inventory anymore. That was weird. I almost went like Kermit the Frog there. Oh, I should look at the map. This must be the location of Edward Bronwell's mansion. According to the information gave me, Holstone is the name of the town, which is now called Rowley, where Edward Bronwell's mansion is. No doubt this must be it. That might be why I didn't get the bit, because I'm like, wait a minute, I have to put these together and figured out this is where I need to go, and all that happy horse shit. So now let's try it. Try to stay warm month through winds, a major cold front blowing through. It probably won't come with any snow. That's supposed to give me a thing. Hang on a sec. It's supposed to trigger something. So I have to have deduced. Yeah, I was really excited for this past weekend because we were supposed to have had snow so much that I could have been off for 2 days, but they decided to cut it a day short, so I was kind of annoyed. Alright, so I did most of this. Alright, so... trying to piece together some more of these clues. Alright, as much as I hate to do this, I think I'm gonna have to leave here. Because I think I've missed a step. One of the things that I'm... Good night, Six. Thanks for stopping by, sweetie. One of the things that I'm struggling with here is that just because I've figured something out doesn't mean that Howard has. And I've put together a few things, I think, that Howard has not. So I need to find ways to make Howard come to those conclusions, which is why I was looking at a guide of like, okay, no, not this. My job is tired. The restoration not be completed due to sound that some workers suggested came from the cellar. The tunnel, waterfalls, chamber, kind of alive. Looking for part of the reason I'm not getting the same results, like some of these things aren't working, is because I'm realizing I've missed clues beforehand. Looking for Parkfield's Notes Part 2, 5/17/2011. There it is, okay. Wide chain. Is it possible? Someone using that shovel may have made the ceiling collapse. But why? Prevent someone going inside. So, if I have someone made the ceiling collapse, wrong one. Strange statues. Or maybe it's just statues. Ooh, caught that sneeze. I don't think Lucy was particularly fond of it, but piece of the ladder broken off. The ladder broke off was escaping from the well. Wait, it's the statues. Nope. We'll have to come back to that. Strange Smells 324 and Genus Loci 324. Possible that Mr. Field also experienced hallucinations because of the incense smells in his house. The term the special atmosphere of a place in Roman mythology meant a protective spirit of a place was often depicted as a snake. Genus Loci. Yep. That tracks with what I know. And now that I'm going about this a different way, I'm actually finding there's more clues that I've missed for more information. No dog, not now. Secret meeting place. Ivar has a secret meeting place in the woods. Drop my digital organizer. So the bountiful belongs to Mr. Field. Yes, yes, we know that. Half man, half goat creatures from Roman mythology. Bonds. I see comments on it, but it doesn't really... mean anything, frankly. As to note. Means the night once in Portuguese, also the name of deep-rooted mythical belief about the presence of the dead in the world as living. Oh. Mesmer. In here, Mr. Field mentioned that Franz Friedrich Anton Mesmer was an Austrian physician who infamous for inducing this hypnotic trance-like state. Okay. And then this fourth one. So, Ivar could have done such a thing. He made the ceiling collapse to hide things. Oh, I might have fucked up. Because there's one in particular that's time sensitive. Aw, I hope I didn't lose the key. I did. I wonder if there's an autosave. Nope. Oh well, I fucked up. That one in particular is what's gonna... Ah, it's so annoying. And there's no way to roll it back. I was supposed to take the key and combine it with his notes to go, wait a minute. He started acting funny. Strange incidents. Yeah, I have no way to determine that, not without starting over completely. Fuck. Just goes to show, kids, save often, make backups. Yeah, I think that has annoyed the snot out of me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna load my game. I'm gonna end the stream here because we've been going for 3 hours. I was planning to try to finish tonight because I didn't think I had that much left, but I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. But I'm gonna load my game so that I can leave that final choice before I use that key, which I just used like 10 minutes ago, which is the really annoying part. If I'd seen this 10 minutes ago, I'd have been better off for it, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and fix that. So I'm gonna throw this up here real quick so I can close the game out. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for watching. If you like what I do on this channel, share with your friends. If you like my awesome intro music, that was done by Momo the Savage. If you like my amazing avatar, that was done by my friends Kefki, who was just here earlier with me, and my friend Blue. You can find all their links down in the description below, all three of them. I will be back tomorrow night, hopefully around 9 p.m. Central, 4 a.m. European Central Standard Time, I think is the correct one for Sam, and possibly Platy will be joining us too. I don't know if she'll be doing it, but if she is joining us, it's like 2 hours prior to 9, so 7 Pacific Standard Time. So yeah, we're gonna be doing some more RuneScape, which I'm gonna be grinding out some stuff because hopefully, fingers crossed, we've got raids tomorrow. I don't know. Sam said he could show us how it goes, and I'm excited. I'm actually going to try to see if I can get a new boss under my belt as well tomorrow. So we're going to see how that goes. Maybe 2, maybe 3. Who knows? Okay, not 3. 1 boss and a raid we'll probably do. But anyways, kids, I'm going to wrap it up here. You all have a wonderful evening. Thank you to everyone who stopped by. Thank you for the follows. And I'll catch you all next time. Bye.